All right, so this example is another one we can see that's quadratic. It's quadratic in sine of x. And like we did in class, we can kind of think of this as sine of something squared minus 8 times something equals -3. So the more official way to do that is to say, hey, let's let u be sine x, okay? Then we rewrite our equation. It becomes 5u squared minus 8u equals -3, okay? And then, of course, we can move everything to one side and see if we can factor it. And of course, this one, there's only one way to factor 5. There's only one way to factor 3, and because it's positive, we know it's got to be both -3 and -1 for those factors. And we need to have -8 in the middle. So what do we get here? That's not going to work, is it? Nope. So let's reverse it. That gives us -5u minus 3u. That works great. Okay. So now we are going to take each one of those factors, set it equal to 0, right? And this is a good time to undo our substitution. So we would have 5 sine x minus 3 equals 0. Sine x, so bring the 3 to the other side, divide both sides by 5. And of course, we don't know that one exactly. That's okay. But we know that our mystery angle, the sign is positive. So x has to be in, our angle has to be in either Q1 or Q2, where sine is positive, right? And so we can kind of draw that out, and we can say, okay, we've got our mystery angle. Maybe it might be better to call it theta or something, but that's okay. Opposite over hypotenuse, that's fine. So that angle would be inverse sine 3/5. And your calculator can tell you whatever angle that is, but this would be the exact expression for it, right? Now, we also know that another angle with the same reference angle in quadrant 2 would also work, would also have that same sine of the angle equal to 3/5, right? So how do we get that angle? Well, we can look at it. We know that it's the same angle on both. So we can look at this and say, you know what, that angle, let me put it in red. This is actually the angle we're looking for, right? From the 0 positive x-axis all the way over into that angle in quadrant 2 is really pi, 180 degrees, minus that inverse sine, that first quadrant angle. So those are our first two answers. Okay, now we have to go to the other one. All right, let's go back to blue. This one, of course, I think we've done, right? We've got sine x minus 1 equals 0, sine x equals 1. Where is sine x equal 1? Of course, we know, hopefully you know by now, that this is pi over 2. So our answers, we have one that we kind of know as a number, pi over 2. The other two we're going to have to put as expressions in terms of inverse sine. But you know, if you needed to know the actual decimal approximation, throw it in your calculator. It's all good. All right, but generally on the tests, I'm going to want it as exact, and this would be the place to leave it.